Over $9 billion allocated for Amerindian development in 2023 to 2024. Additional support for sports development announced. The government of Guyana has announced a significant investment of over $9 billion towards Amerindian and hinterland development between 2023 and 2024. Vice President Dr. Barrett Jagdeo made the announcement on the second day of the National Tacheos Council (NTC) conference, held at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, ACCC. A key highlight of the announcement was the allocation of $100 million in carbon credit revenues this year to support Community Development Councils, CDCs, which are under the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. This allocation underscores the government's ongoing commitment to the development of Amerindian and hinterland communities. Vice President Jagdeo clarified that while the 242 villages that benefited from last year's $4.7 billion carbon credit funds will continue to receive support, the additional $100 million will be set aside for CDCs. These councils were not included in the previous disbursement, and some of the communities are not fully Amerindian but will still receive small grants. We decided that we will stick with the 242 villages, but we will set aside another $100 million for those communities. Some of them are not villages, they're run by CDCs, and some are not fully Amerindian, but they will get small grants, Dr. Jagdeo assured the leaders. He emphasized the substantial impact of the carbon credit program, facilitated through the Low Carbon Development Strategy, LCDS, 2030. Over 2 years, more than $9 billion will be injected into these villages. The LCDS, initially developed under former President Dr. Jagdeo and expanded by the current administration, ensures that 15% of total revenues generated are directly invested into the economies of these villages. Guyana's multi-year agreement with Hess Corporation, signed in 2022, involves the sale of 30% of the carbon sequestered by the nation's forests over 10 years. In 2023, Guyana received its first carbon payment of $150 million, with $22.5 million, GYD $4.7 billion, dispersed to 242 villages nationwide. These funds are currently supporting approximately 811 projects in sectors such as tourism, agriculture, infrastructure, industrial arts, and youth empowerment. This year, the carbon credit allocation for villages will increase to $4.84 billion, representing a 26.5% increase from the previous year. Vice President Jagdeo confirmed that these funds would be disbursed by next week and highlighted that a portion of the government's adaptation funds will be reinvested in Amerindian communities. In addition to the carbon credit funding, the government will provide further support for sports development in Amerindian villages. Each village will receive an additional $1 million to improve sporting facilities, continuing the efforts initiated last year, where around 200 villages received support to enhance their sports infrastructure. Moreover, Vice President Jagdeo assured that newly elected Tacheos and those re-elected will continue to benefit from the part-time job initiative, providing an extra stream of income. The government has also committed $10 billion towards improving hinterland roads and $20 billion to construct 4 state-of-the-art hospitals in Regions 1, 7, 8, and 9. These hospitals will be located in Maruka, Region 1, Kamarong, Region 7, Kato, Region 8, and Lethem, Region 9. The government remains steadfast in its mission to ensure fairness and unwavering support for these communities, with ongoing face-to-face interactions planned throughout the week.